no structure for this girl talk. So I'm gonna just tell different little stories and give y'all the examples of it. Back at it again, another video. And hey, Goodie Gang, how are you guys? And before further ado, you know what I would love for you guys to do: like, share, subscribe, and be a part of the gang. That is good. What? I'm Goodie. And I would love it if you guys could follow me on all my socials, links below. And yes, we are still doing the 5K giveaway. You know, all you have to do is we are going to communicate. That's it. It's just all about communicating with me. I want to get to know y'all. So that is the rules. Just DM me. We have a conversation. However you want to go, you send me a nice sweet message. We gonna talk. And I feel like whoever I just like vibe with, I'm gonna just DM y'all back and be like, you won. But that's about it. Just me wanting to get to know my subscribers and communicating with you guys. Really, that's all. That's really it. Like, that is literally it, okay? So now I'm here again. We're gonna do another video, and this is pretty much like a girl talk mixed in with like a story time. And I'm just gonna tell you like how to know when somebody just don't like you. Like, seriously, how you know somebody don't like you. All right, we're gonna just get into it. Personally, I'm the type of person, man, somebody where I don't really have much friends, okay? And a lot of the friends that I do have, I don't know if you guys watched this video before, a lot of my people that I keep as close friends to me, they are older than I am, okay? They're twice my age. But I feel like that's much better for me because it's like I get the wisdom from them. And it's better. I feel like because I was always raised and I grew up with my grandmother, and she always told me to not love friend, not love the friend, them, not love company, and all that other stuff. So it kind of stick with me a little bit, even when I did have friends. And all my friends that I had when I was in my early 20s, none of us speak no more. No, I'm not even gonna say that. I speak to one of them, but the rest of them, I don't speak to none of them anymore. So it's like, okay. But even not just that, like people in your workplace, people that you interact with, just people that you're interacting with on a daily basis, just anywhere, to know, how do you know that somebody just don't like you? And I feel like a lot of times us as people, we just want to be liked because we want to be involved into whatever's going on. We want to be involved. We want to be invited to the parties, to the cookouts, to the gatherings, to the brunch, to the little vacation trips, to the club, situations like that. So it's a normal human nature to want that, to want somebody to want to be around you, to want somebody to just want to be your friend. But Goodie, you're born alone, you're gonna die alone. So if that don't work out, just cut it. Like, you don't listen. We were here to live an experience, okay? This whole life is an experience. We're literally living through realms of our lives, different phases, different realms. So when things aren't working out, you have to understand. You have to cut them off, cut the situation off. Hell, even quit your damn job because of it, okay? I did that many times because at the end of the day, your sanity is the most important thing. Your health is the most important thing. You are the most important thing. So if these people don't like you, you have to literally exclude yourself. Because let me tell you something. Somebody not liking you will come in many forms. It could be your family not liking you. Your own flesh and blood don't like you, okay? It could be a friend that you thought was a close friend that don't like you, okay? It could be a co-worker that don't like you. It could be just an associate that don't like you. Your classmate don't like you. Shit, even your boss don't fucking like you. Good gal. People out here just don't like you. But I'm gonna let you know how you know that these motherfuckers don't like you. Okay, so my first way to tell that somebody don't like you is just how they blatantly treat you. Like, seriously, a nigga could not like you. A man, yes, a man could not like you just off of how they treat you. Okay, because you could tell when somebody don't really with you like that. All right, it's very in your face that they don't, especially with a man. I'll just use that as an example. If a man don't, you know, he don't consider you that way. I feel like a lot of us gone through this situation before. Like, he'll deal with you, but he don't really rock with you like that. And I feel like a lot of women, we've dealt with situations like that. Listen, okay, you are not too cute to be dogged out, because a lot of us think that. Okay, your pum pum does a turn up, say he ain't gonna find another one the same way. Okay, all right, because a lot of y'all like to be bashing the other girls that y'all niggas be cheating on, and the whole time, Goodie, you was never supposed to be doing that. Your issues is with him, not with her. But anyway, so with a man, it would be like he ain't hitting you up enough. He's not taking you out on a date. It feels more like you're begging for a relationship, and he's just like, he ain't even mentioning it to you. Everything is just a go with the flow. Oh, you want too much. Listen, when you're dealing with somebody that really wants you and really wants to be there, nothing you do, nothing you say, nothing you want is too much for them, because they will literally want to do anything to make sure that you are comfortable, to make sure that you are good. So if he not going those extra miles for you, he's not that into you. He don't like you that much. Let me tell you something. I used to deal with a guy, and this was when I was really, really young. Okay, I would say I was in my early 20s, and I feel like a lot of times us in our early 20s, we don't know shit. Okay, we do not know a damn thing. This situation, me and him, we were talking, and actually, it's the same nigga that stood me up from when I got stood up story. So, because it's just clicking in my mind. Sorry, y'all. So now, me and this nigga was talking. Me and this man, we were talking. And yeah, I gotta stop being so ratchet, because I'm really classy. But anyways, me and this man, we were talking. And every time that we made plans, it felt like it would never fall through. And it was always something. And then after that, he kept like trying to come back, but in his way of like coming back to me, it was like he'd be really, really sweet about it. And like he'll do something like very extravagant to like, you know, get me to come back. And it kind of started reminding me of my ex. And I was just like, I don't like that. Like, you know, I don't like that. Every single time that we made a plan to do something, it never fall through. But Goodie, whenever we made plans to do the do, that definitely always fell through. Okay? Every time he wanted to see me, it always fell through. But every time it was a plan to make a date, those would always be like something was going on. And it was just like, I realized he didn't really like care about me that much. Like he didn't care about me in that way to, okay, let's go on a date. You know, I really want to date her. No, because a lot of us, we are getting it confused. Talking, messing around, and dating, and friends with benefits, whatever, all these different freaking categories nowadays, we getting it all confused. Okay, if y'all just talking, y'all never see each other, that's what that is. If y'all just messing around, y'all don't go on dates, that's what that is. If this is a one-night stand, you deal with them one time, that's what that is. And I feel like a lot of times as women, we literally aren't paying attention. And it's like we create whatever we want to create in our minds because we don't want to look like the fool, especially to the world. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times women, we're supposed to be perceived as the prize, but you're not carrying yourself as the prize. You know, you're carrying yourself like an option. And the truth is, yeah, he might have options, but you also have options too. So you should never give too much of yourself to a man. Because once you give yourself too much of yourself to a man, and he knows that, goodie, it might go treat you all kind of way. And there's nothing you could do about that because you put that out there already. It's all about your energy. You got to carry yourself like you the most high. Right, goodie? The most high. Like, you got to carry yourself like you are the most high. So he will never, ever try to step out of line with you because it's not, no, I don't take that. But also, that comes with time. Because it's a lot of times we don't really notice that about ourselves. Like, I'm that bitch. Until you date, I would say 2-3 assholes. Then you like click in your mind like, this is not what I want. Sometimes it takes one dumbass guy to click in your mind like, this is not what I want. But you know, everybody goes at their own pace, so no judgment here. I'm just saying. But anyway, so that's how I knew he didn't care about me that much. But like, it's like, you don't care about me really at all. You just want to make sure that you get your nut off. And at the time, because I wanted to get my nut off too, I let him do it. But still, you shouldn't even be allowing that. Yeah, but anyway, the next one. How you know that your friend don't like you? Okay, goodie? How you know that a hating bitch do not like you? When she always got something bad to say, okay? She always got something bad to say about anything it is, okay? This is going to be a short story. Like I said, I would never really get into depth stories about any of my old friends because that's just not the type of person I am. However, it's gonna be short. So I was the type of girl, you know, I shopped on a budget because I didn't have it like that. I grew up with my grandmother. She didn't have it like that to give it to me. Okay, I don't have my mom here. I live in the US. I don't have no parents here. Okay, so I have my grandmother. She always, you know, gave me what she had, and I just was okay with that. So I would shop anywhere, very much on a budget, balling on a budget, bouginess on a budget, okay? May I say I go Rainbow, Forever 21. You know, I live in New York, so I go to Jamaica Avenue and just search the whole avenue for all types of stuff. And shoot, I used to even go to thrift stores because I used to love thrifting. As a matter of fact, I still love thrifting. So those are the places that I would shop because I didn't have a lot of money. Also, when I started working, I still wasn't making a lot of money. So those are the places that I would shop, right? And there was a point in my life where as soon as I started making a little bit more money, and the people that I was dealing friends with, they knew. And there was a time in my life where I started making a little bit more money, so I could splurge on a little bit more stuff. So now I'm buying stuff at Aldo. You know, you climb the ladder. That's what we do in life. We gotta climb the ladder. So now I'm buying stuff at Aldo. I'm buying stuff for Steve Madden, you know, buying a little bit of stuff, a little bit more here and there, but I'm still mixing it in, you know, the rainbow with the Steve Maddens and the Aldos and the everything else, cause goodie is not, it gotta be in you, good gal, not on you, okay? Cause people know when if you got it or you don't, okay? Fashionista. And to be a good gal, hotness, it's in you, baby. It's not on you. Because anybody could wear Gucci suit. And one of y'all can make that look like nothing. And the other one can make it look ton up. Okay? You could wear a $5 dress and make it look ton up. okay? Because that's what I used to do all day, every day. And I will be proud in my $5 dress, looking cute as ever in my $5 dress, and get me a nigga to buy me the expensive stuff that I want, okay? Okay? It gotta be in you, not on you. But anyways, then I started buying the more expensive stuff. So as I'm buying things that cost a little bit more money, this is what one of them say to me, right? She was like, oh, that's cute. Where'd you get it, Rainbow? I was like, actually, no, I didn't get this one at Rainbow. I got it at Aldo. And she was like, you buy stuff at Aldo now? I'm like, yeah, I could afford it. So yeah, I bought it. And she was like, oh, you was never really buying stuff like that there. I was just like, I know, but I can now. And it was just like, after that, the energy was off. It was just weird. So, you know, like, they buying stuff, Steve Madden, this and that place. And because at the time I couldn't afford it, but then when I started to be able to just afford it a little bit, it was like, oh, you bought that there? Oh. I didn't know you shopped there. And I'm just like, I mean, I could afford it now. So things like that, okay? Things like that. They don't really like you, sis. So it'd be a situation like, you're the one in the group. You're probably the one that you don't make, your parents didn't have it like that to give it to you, but you may do. And people still fuck with you because of that. You may do. Listen, I used to go to school with my own clothes that I made hand sewn. Okay? So if you don't got it, goodie. That's okay, because I didn't have it like that either. I used to go to school with clothes I made. I used to go walk out the house with clothes I made. My grandmother showed me how to sew, and I have 3 sewing machines now because of it, okay? So, goodie, don't make nobody make you feel like you was nobody. You was definitely a somebody, okay? Don't never make nobody feel like say them can run over you because they cannot, and you let them know that, all right? Cut them off. All right, so now the next thing I would say, it would be like 3, like, oh yeah, I would have, family members. It's the same way. They don't like you, okay? I feel like a family member not liking you is very deep because it hurts more because they're your blood. But fuck that too, it don't matter. It don't matter, goodie. It don't matter who don't like you, because guess what? God put you one on this earth. So it really don't matter. I feel like that's a separate video in itself, so I'm just going to leave that part out. However, we're going to get to associates not liking you, co-workers not liking you, your damn manager not liking you, okay? Because I've gone through that. This is about the time that I worked at the office, and I felt the energy in there that, you know, I wasn't liked by some people, and nobody ever even had a conversation with me. You ever, I know this is like a Jamaican thing, like probably a Caribbean thing, like when you say a spirit just don't take somebody, those things are real. But the thing is also, a lot of times when people have this stush behavior, because a lot of people say I have a stush behavior, that's a Jamaican thing. When you're going like say a stush, it's like you feel like you're better than somebody, like, you know, you're up on a high horse. That's what stush means. Because I've been hearing us seeing a lot of y'all using some of these terms like stush, fuckery, all of that. Y'all putting different meanings to it, and it's not the meaning. But anyway, it was a situation where they feel like they could tell you what to do. And they could really like try to undermine you at work when, uh-oh, bitch, hold on. We got beef? It's like when you're at work, the thing about beef at work is different. Like when somebody don't like you at work, they be nice, nasty to you. Like a mean girl. But not like a mean girl in one of them white movies. Because goodie, we already know that the mean girls in that show Mean Girls, I never experienced none of that when I was going to school, because good girl, we would have threw hands already, okay? But anyway, a mean girl in the show Mean Girls is kind of like what happens when you're in the corporate world. And with that, I say you tread very lightly, because it's a thin line you're skating on, because one, that's your livelihood, that's your job. Two, this is how you learn how to work with somebody that don't like you and you don't like them. And it's very hard. I'm trying to put it in the most slightest way of how to deal with it, but it's more like, I don't want to say you gotta tiptoe around them, but you stand your ground with them and you let them know head on, like, don't try me like that, because this is not how this is gonna go. And I don't care if you don't like me, but bitch, you will respect me. And I'm telling you, Goodie, they ain't gonna try you again. Trust. Them not gonna tempt with them something that again. Okay? So, like, share, and subscribe, and tell me your experiences with people who don't like you. How did you find out that they didn't like you? How did you tell that they didn't like you? Okay? Goodie Gang out. I love y'all. Like, for real, like. Bye.